What's going on, y'all? This is Gotti with a brand new fucking random ass YouTube channel that's just about to get all over this wrestling bullshit. Shout out to the SmarkBusters. They don't do it enough no more. I can see why. This shit is fucking. It's annoying to them to have to keep up with wrestling and do this shit. They've been doing this shit for 7 years. So I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna tag in. I'm gonna relieve y'all. Maybe we could do a video together, or stream together, or something later on. But I'm just gonna go over some of the stuff that y'all seeing in y'all videos. So here we go.
Listen to us, but basically, since the hype of Punk coming back and watching Adam Cole Bang Bang just appear and Just the Bucks is gone, it's exactly what we said would happen. They have to sell this show now on the merits of great matches, and they can't do that because nobody watches wrestling for great matches.
That's one of the first points, and he absolutely right. That's one of the first points I'm gonna make. Like, how, like, nobody in the long history of wrestling, like, sold and drew because of great fucking matches. Maybe Bret Hart, but he wasn't that good of a draw back in his day anyway. Like, great matches and, all that shit that they talking about, ring work, and, that's not what sells. That's not what gets people to watch. Nobody is fucking tuning in to Stone Cold and The Rock because of a great match. You had an actual storyline, tension built up, animosity that was built into the fucking story, and people wanted to see the conclusion of these two fucking big over-the-top superstars going at it for a reason. They didn't just say, "Hey, Stone Cold, The Rock wants to have a great match with you." But I'm gonna keep going.
That was real. Jesus Christ. Just had to sell on the merit of great matches. Okay. AEW's whole appeal is this is where the wrestlers go to be free and have fun. Well, how's that working out for anybody, asshole? But the smarks, like, they're literally writing, guys, this isn't good. Why is this happening? I know, but maybe it's because Punk is just happy to. One guy literally wrote, maybe it's because the whole Punk being happy to be there thing, putting on great matches thing, fighting Darby Allin is not actually going to sell.
Quick point about that. You've been going out of wrestling, CM Punk I'm talking about. You've been going out of wrestling for 7 years. And the first thing you do when you come back is just challenge a guy to a match for the sake of fucking having a match. To so-called elevate him. And all you did was go out there and kick his ass. And like, if this was WWE, you would have called it a burial. But somehow AEW is considered like fucking elevating the man. And then it's crazy because like, CM Punk's entire thing when he blew the fuck up back in the day, it wasn't because of his matches. And regardless of anybody trying to tell you that, nobody was watching CM Punk because of his matches. His pipe bombs and his promos were I'll admit, were entertaining. Like with the likes of Triple H, John Laurinaitis, Kevin Nash, and even Vince McMahon. Like, he had some very fucking entertaining promos. But that's what it was. So like, you going from a guy who everybody know you because he was a good talker, and then you just come in and just have matches. That's the reason why, like, even if you did stop watching because like you like CM Punk that much, and then now he's back and you're just like, he looks like shit now, number one. Like, he wrestles like shit now. And all he did in his entire debut was sit there and kiss up to a bunch of fucking smarky ass fans and then have a great match, which wasn't even fucking great. Like, you fought a big, I forgot his name, it's like Hobbs or something. You fought this big powerhouse black dude, right? And you're supposed to put him over as a powerhouse by kicking his ass. So a powerhouse lost to a man twice his age and half his size in a sloppy match where he almost broke his neck. And he's been elevated. AEW logic. Let's get back to the video.
Hey, wow! You had an epiphany! Of course that's not gonna sell because he stinks and he's not entertaining! Daniel Bryan putting on great matches with Kenny Omega!
Real quick, Daniel Bryan is overrated as hell. Like, I know these indie AEW Smart fans love fucking flippies and kickies and all that shit. Thing is that all fucking Daniel Bryan do is kick. There's nothing, absolutely nothing that stands out from Daniel Bryan from the rest of the fucking AEW roster. It always amazed me, even at the time I wasn't even watching wrestling when the whole Yes Movement thing happened. To turn on the TV and see that they were clamoring for Daniel fucking Bryan when you had a chance to have Batista versus Randy Orton at Mania. And people were clamoring for Daniel Bryan. And the whole Daniel Bryan thing made them boo everybody who got a push since then. Mainly Roman Reigns. Like, get it. I'll give it to you. Roman Reigns, like, I mean, though he's better now, he's never really been all that good. And he was pushed to the fucking moon. But it was a point in time where we just fucking watched the product for what it was. If you didn't like it, you turned the channel. You didn't go and fucking hijack the shows to see fucking Daniel Bryan. Like, literally, I can go outside right now, walk around the city, and I won't find too many fucking people who's gonna be like, yeah, I love Daniel Bryan. But let's go.
Doing this and guys doing this and like kissing each other's buttholes is not entertaining. The Young Bucks kissing Adam Cole, babies.
Quickly too, nobody's gonna fucking tune in to AEW for the first time, see those dudes kissing Adam fucking Cole on the face, and think, yeah, this is wrestling. Wrestling is back. Like, no, most people will fucking turn that shit off and never turn back onto it again. Makes no sense.
Cheek is not good. Saying baby every time you say Adam Cole is not like a wink insider joke. It's stupid. That's all that guy is. He's fucking pimping, sneaky on baby Adam Cole, baby. Would you like some nice toasty bacon, Mr. Frodo, baby? He stinks. But what about all those sly references to the Bullet Club? He fucking referenced the Bullet Club. Can you believe it? Less people know what the fucking Bullet Club is.
Nobody knows who these references are. AEW fans will call it long-term storytelling, but in reality, you would have to have been watching this stuff. Like, and I mean, not just like, because AEW only been out a few years, but you would have to have been like closely paying attention to a lot of fucking wrestling to get the references in which AEW fans call long-term storytelling.
In AEW, what's your goddamn point? Oh, we're getting Okada Omega era Kenny right now. He's dialing it in. Okay. This is the best era of Danielson. I love his look right now. What's your ratings, though? There goes your.
I look better as a threat than Daniel Bryan do. Like, I weigh more than him. My physique is better than his, and I'm taller than him. So should I fucking be a champion? I can hit some flips. Shit, fucking Daniel Bryan don't even hit flips. I can hit some flips. I can do some leg drops, and I can pretend kick people. I can do some random ass Chris Benoit wannabe submissions, you know. So shit, why not make me the next AEW World Heavyweight Champion? I mean, shit, because most men fucking look like Daniel Bryan. If we being 100.
Ratings, because all of the hype for AEW was everybody who weren't fans of AEW tuning in because they wanted to see CM Punk come back. And what were they treated with? I'm gonna fight Darby Allin, and then they're looking to see Darby Allin. It's a man in pantyhose and really bad Sting makeup. They didn't want to see CM Punk wrestle. They wanted to see him come back because they were curious about Vince's reaction and all that. And what was Vince's reaction? It was everybody who gave him those ratings were WWE fans, and then they tuned in for a couple of weeks and they said, "Bro, this stinks." Yeah, this is just a bunch of assholes running around slapping each other.
Facts. Like I said, CM Punk comes back after 7 years, and the first thing you do is challenge a dude randomly to a match with no build-up, like really nothing to make you want to see this match. Like, most people don't want to just see a match just to see a fucking match. You want to see a match that has a good story told that makes you anticipate and see these two dudes clash. Not just, hey, I respect you, you're a good kid, I want to elevate you, and I want to have a match with you. Like, no, nobody's gonna watch for that.
This is not one story! It was a segment that made a visit to the show a few weeks ago where Kenny Omega and a bunch of other assholes were dressed up like Ghostbusters characters dancing in the ring. But that's how every one of these shows ends. Kenny Omega and his angry friends just being like cutesy, like ridiculous fucking outfits. And I know you assholes, guys, they dress those outfits because they're heels, so why are you cheering them? I know.
Another thing, that AEW says that heels and faces aren't important, but in reality, there's no way to really build up a proper fucking star if you don't have heels and baby faces, because like who are you fucking supposed to root for? Now you got a bunch of divided fans just rooting for any guy just because. It makes no sense, and there's not going to be an appeal to anybody. There's going to be people having matches. Like I said, if you're a fucking indie wrestling fan who just like random matches with no context and a lot of flips, then that's fine. That's you. But this company will never fucking grow outside of his small, smarky fan base unless they start fucking giving reason to care about people. And then it's already going to be hard to care about these dudes anyway because they look like the average guy you fucking see at Walmart or at the fucking bar. So, and then there's really no charisma there. There's no character there. Like, there's nothing to draw you into these people. So that's the reason why heels and faces are big. Like, Triple H was huge because people hated him. And anybody, and especially 2003 through 2005, if you worked with Triple H, you became at least more of a star than you were. Let's like Shelton Benjamin, we'll say Eugene. Hell, Chris Benoit at the time was bigger than he ever was because he took the title off of Triple H. Batista became a star because of Triple H. Randy Orton became a star because of Triple H. He solidified John Cena by letting John Cena go over him. That's how you elevate people. You don't just come in and have matches with people.
Hold the third block, baby! It's ridiculous. I just love laughing at you because now they're kind of stopping. Even no one in that thread you were looking at was talking about like Fast Nationals or the key demo, right? Like some people were saying, well, they were going up against the World Series. So this was one of the lowest rated World Series in history, by the way. I think of the last 15, this was like the 13th ranked World Series. Like, please stop, man. Baseball it was bad enough when WWE fans started comparing Monday Night Football to Raw ratings. Which is actually a show that gets views. Baseball is never a threat to wrestling. It's completely different audiences. Mm-hmm. Please stop. Just because something culturally relevant is on TV does not mean neckbeards are not going to watch your wrestling show. Yeah, I mean, come on,
They make a good point because while I do actually love wrestling and love baseball, probably more, like I watched neither at the time. So it's not like baseball was taking me away from AEW. Like, I didn't care to see the Astros play, and I didn't care to see whoever fuck this small midget was hitting flips. I didn't care to see him wrestle.
AEW fans, they're not gonna not watch AEW to watch fucking baseball. What happened is wrestling fans who tuned in out of curiosity because all they heard online and to be fair, not even very many. Right, right. They got a 1.1 that week. Less than TNA's worst shows. Yeah. You get the point. The hype is over, and we said that. We said there would be a slight spike for CM Punk. And honestly, was there really? No. I said the last time we talked about this topic, I was preparing for us to have to make a video explaining how AEW beating SmackDown this week was a one-off. It didn't even come close. Not even remote. Oh, let's show the key demo. The key demo that had a lead by...
Couple more points before I end this video. Shout out to the SmarkBusters. Hopefully y'all don't report my video and getting it taken down or anything. Yes, the key demo thing was absolutely asinine, and it always will be. If you're looking for that demo, I guess, but at the same time, you know damn well that you want to beat WWE in the ratings. You don't want to compete in the key demo. You want to beat them in outright ratings in general. And then you got Tony Khan up here comparing himself to WCW when WCW was actually winning. You never heard Eric Bischoff or Ted Turner say the key demo because they was winning outright. Like WWE, even when they was getting their ass kicked by WCW, didn't say key demo. Like, nobody ever cared about this key demo. That's just another way for AEW fans to spin it as if this show is getting popular and growing and WWE is in trouble. As shitty as WWE is, and it's been shitty since 2008 in my opinion. When it 2008 was when it became shitty. But like, you're not competing with them because you basically just took indie wrestling and gave it a TV deal. Indie wrestling that could barely ever sell out fucking gyms and gymnasiums at a high school. You couldn't even sell that out. Now you got a TV deal, and I give you props. Like, you are getting people into the arena, but it's just, it's not growing. It's not a growing product. It's just, the fans of indie wrestling are going to go watch this. Power to them, because that's the fan base and that's the really the target audience. But to pretend that it's growing and that WWE is in trouble and that this key demo thing fucking matters, that's just being delusional. And that's why a lot of people have been getting on AEW fans' ass lately, because like you're delusional. Don't try to tell everyone that, yeah, people like this. Like, no, nobody likes this. Like, people tuned in for a second to see CM Punk. The moment he challenged Darby Allin randomly to a great match for no reason, I turned it away. He was already kissing up to the fans a little bit too much for me, and that's never been his thing. That's not what made CM Punk a star back in 2011. It's not what made him a star. His matches is not what made him a star. What made him a star was the creative story that they gave him, the anti-WWE, the anti-authority fucking story that they gave him, and he was good at executing it because he was decent on the mic. You take that all away, and now you just got a fucking 42-year-old gray, sloppy built wrestler who wrestle fucking sloppy matches for no reason. That's not gonna draw people in. Mainly the people who already don't really watch wrestling, they really not gonna care about this. But even a person like me who has been watching wrestling or who has been into wrestling and likes the art of wrestling, like I'm not about to watch it to see 42-year-old CM Punk run through all of the young talent as if he didn't just get his fucking ass beat in the UFC. And like now I'm supposed to believe all these guys are real legit fighters because this is how you present it with all the records and shit, the win-loss records and shit. Like I'm supposed to see these people as legit fighters when a dude who got his ass beat in UFC and got embarrassed, he's coming in and beating powerhouses. He's coming in and beating all your young talent. I'm supposed to care about that. I'm supposed to make this supposed to be believable to me. And even as a wrestling fan, we're like, we all understand this shit is fake. But at the same time, like you gotta don't insult my intelligence. CM Punk's not kicking nobody's ass. It's just what it is. And then even in the matches where he wins, it looks like shit. He looks like shit. Daniel Bryan looks like shit. He's like a random ass nerd that you will see at the goddamn library. It's not something I would want to watch. But this will be the end of this video. This is a new channel. It's under the name Gotti Gotti, and I will be doing a lot of these wrestling rant videos. Subscribe if you want to hear more. Leave topics down in the comments. Leave just suggest anything. I'll do anything. And I have another partner. His name's Poncho, and he's gonna be doing some of these as well. We're gonna be uploading shit. The way wrestling is now, we're gonna be uploading at least once a day. And I hope you subscribe, hit the like button, and blow this channel up, y'all. Let's start, in the SmarkBuster style. Let's start busting smarks. Once again, shout out to the SmarkBusters. Hopefully y'all won't report my video and get it taken down. I've been watching y'all for a long time. And that's it.